Well, when I came back to work, I felt really low. I remember feeling like I was going to cry every day that I went to work, and that is not acceptable in my job to be crying at work, nor am I able to absorb what I also generally have to do, which is stay calm and make decisions and handle and see really difficult things. I did not feel like I had the mental capacity to do those difficult things with the state that I was feeling. But prior to that, I had internalized all of those comments as like they were like they were true. They were true of myself, that I wasn't able to do this job, that the guys would really never respect me, and I wasn't sure that I really should try to move forward. I think in the work that I do, you have to be very resilient and resistant to a lot of the stressors of the job. So I feel like you have to keep a vest on, and my vulnerability was huge, and I felt cracked open. So I felt really raw and unable to perform generalized tasks of my job because I felt too raw to handle that. And I very rarely felt that in my job. And I also felt that I felt silenced, like I wasn't allowed to tell there would be retaliation, and that I just had to get through it. These are always very complex cases when you work in the kind of work that I do, but I would handle it differently because I would stick up for myself a lot more. I would go and confront that boss that was talking like that to me, and said that I would not accept how he was speaking to me. I will expect constructive criticism that is beneficial to my education, but I was not going to have him personally attack me. I would also document his behaviors, and I would seek out trusted members in my organization and potentially go up to a higher rank to include them in that. And additionally, I would say, is instead of internalizing it as much, I would have sought out more self-care and also mental health, so I could understand what I was doing cognitively about the situation. It's really easy to witness stuff going on around you and not to... I think that acknowledging others when you're witnessing that is a really big deal. When people don't feel acknowledged, they feel like maybe they're crazy, like that maybe that's actually not happening to them, maybe it's not real. And I experienced a lot of that. And I would say to all of my kids, both male and female, that acknowledging somebody in that situation, even if you're not specifically standing up to the bosses of the bosses, is very real in itself, is touching it. We're all humans, and touching another heart would have been really helpful in my situation. I would have felt a lot more supported to do that. And that you do not need to internalize personal attacks to you, because those things don't have anything to do with your competence at work, and they're just out of line, and that you need to address those, or you're going to really suffer in your job and your ability to advance throughout your career. Just that sustainability of operating in the workplace. You can't internalize those attacks, because most of the time they're not about you, they're about the other person.